What's up? What's up? What's going down? What's going down? How y'all feeling? Straight to the point. We up in this thing. Uh, Shouts out to the whole Lions Den, basketball boxing communities, and shout out to all of my subs rocking with me day ones, as well as my new subs too as well, man. We in this thing this morning, man, early. I'm having a morning, not too good of a morning, a little bit of a disappointing. Uh, a little bit of a disappointing morning, man. I took an L this morning. Took an L last night playing them youngins. I'ma redeem myself tomorrow though. Didn't do that well. Please hit that like when you come on in here. We gonna talk about this game. You know Saquon about to get the smoke, and y'all know how I feel about Saquon, but he got to get the smoke, man. Definitely got to get the smoke. That was a hell of a game. A lot of people thought it was going to be like a massacre, but the Falcons, man, they really. What's up, Ashley? I see you in here. Ashley, I sent you an email. I'm gonna send you another email today, okay? About the fantasy football. But I think you picked the Falcons, didn't you? I'm wondering who you picked for your defense. And I need to get on FanDuel, man. I don't know. So last night, oh, you went with the Eagles. Oh, okay. Yeah, last night, I wanted the Eagles to win, and that's why I was telling you, Ashley, man. I need to go ahead. I need to sign up for FanDuel. I haven't signed up, but I'm gonna say this though. Last night, the Eagles, they showed that under pressure when the game is tight, they showed their well, I would say their lack of pressure experience, if that makes any sense. I mean, let's just be real. As much as I like Saquon, he's not used to big games like this. You know, Saquon isn't. You said I went to bed at like 9, missed the rest of the game. Yeah, they ended up coming back. They ended up coming back, and that's why, like, in the Monday night game, you really got to watch. You really got to watch out because you never know, that team could come back and make it an entirely different game, and that's what they did. I still like Saquon with the Eagles, but he's got to catch that ball. See, what ended up happening is he had a chance to catch the ball, possibly run it in. You know what I'm saying? But from the defense that they were playing, uh, we really don't know. But he had a chance to ice the game. Right, exactly. He's always hurt. And listen, Ashley, I love Saquon Barkley, man. That's my guy. I talk about him all the time, but he got to show up. He got to step it up, man. He got to step it up. Jalen Hurts. I'm not going to put everything on Jalen Hurts, but Kirk Cousins, he outplayed Jalen Hurts. Clearly outplayed him. I can't even be mad at Kirk Cousins. I don't like Kirk Cousins like that. I think he thinks that he's better than what he is, but if he could keep the Falcons winning, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm a back off. I'm not even gonna say anything. But they did come in with a game plan. They kept the game really tight. The Falcons were pretty much in control of the game. Like everybody gonna say the Eagles, but the Falcons. The reason why the Falcons were in control of the game is because they were keeping the game extremely close. You don't need, like, a lot of people got to understand that, man. Like, just because you have a lead with a good team, like or I'm sorry about that, with a mediocre team like the Falcons or whatever. I'm thinking about last year. Just because you have a lead on them, that you can't get comfortable. You can't get comfortable because they're still both sides of the ball. And especially if the defense is resting, if you're given an opportunity for the defense to rest, then guess what? They're gonna come on the field and they're pretty much gonna be able to recover and it under pressure. Like I said, Saquon, he's not used. He's not used to the pressure like that. But overall, I thought it was a good game. We need more games like that. Monday night, nobody really wants to see blowouts. I wanted to see, and this is the game that I really wanted to see. Now, this isn't a determination of what's truly going to take place going forward in the season. It's not. But yeah, I think that Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley are still a better tandem than Lamar Jackson. I'm saying it right now, and if I'm wrong later on in the season, I'll come back. They're still a better duo than Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry right now. They're playing like it. I still think that they're better. I'm not saying that Saquon is better than Derrick Henry at this point, but in terms of the duo, I think that they're better. Jalen Hurts individually. Oh, I would say over the last 2 seasons, he hasn't quite played like he's supposed to in comparison to when he made the Super Bowl. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a lot of Eagles fans and a lot of Falcons fans. What's up, Alex? I don't have a lot of Eagles fans and a lot of Falcons fans. Hey, Alex, man, You didn't have nothing to say to me, man. When I asked you about Detroit and Tampa Bay, man. I want to know what happened to y'all. What happened to the Lions, man? What happened? Yeah, I'm glad we beat I'm glad we beat the Lions, but I know the Lions. If we meet up with the Lions again, they're gonna remember that it's turning into a rivalry. I think that we could possibly turn the Tampa Bay and the Lions into a rivalry, man. I think I have a feeling because Baker Mayfield tends to thrive against the Lions. But we're gonna see what happens going forward. It was a confidence booster for the Atlanta Falcons. They're still not a threat. We can still beat the Lions. I'm talking about Tampa Bay. We can still beat the Lions and everything. And I don't know why everybody keeps saying all this nonsense about. I don't know why everybody keeps talking down on my team, man. I don't know why everybody keeps talking down on my team. Why do y'all keep talking down on Tampa Bay? Why? Like, oh yeah, when's the last time Tampa Bay won anything? I can easily debunk your argument very easily. Because if you try to come, like, you know what Stephen Green said, shout out to Stephen Green, but I gotta be real. I gotta be 100%. Look, you can't compare the Cowboys to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on any level, not within the last 20 some odd years. You can't. Now, when they won in the 70s, and then when they won, in the 90s, when they almost three-peated, when they won in 93, 94, and 96, okay, then they were great. But other than that, you can't say jack about the Cowboys in comparison to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can't. But nobody want no smoke, man, when it comes to my team. They don't have nothing good to say. All right, man, let me talk about Peewee Longway, man. I'm gonna talk about Peewee Longway for a sec, man. I've always liked Peewee Longway. Anybody like I still like Guwap, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff that's being put out about him, I'm still a Guwap fan, but Peewee Longway, man. Peewee Longway, man, did something that a lot of artists really do. That I find very stupid, man. Peewee Longway, he played the short game, man. Peewee Longway, man. had a lot of talent. Maybe he wasn't he wasn't at the upper echelon in terms of rap and hip hop, but he definitely had talent, and he definitely. I liked him. If you really like hip hop, then you'll understand who Peewee Longway was. You know what I'm saying? He was, rapping about trapping, and he was actually doing it, and he actually was doing what he rapped about on the streets. But what Peewee Longway should have did, man, and I don't like to do shoulda, woulda, coulda. Of course, we don't understand or know everybody's situation. But if you're making that type of money, and even though it might not be the money, like, they're going to say rappers are broke and all this other stuff, but it might not be the broke, like middle class broke or nothing like that. Then what you need to do is you need to invest your money wisely. Like what he should have did is invested his money into something that's gonna make your money grow, and then try to find an end game to what you were doing. Instead, you chose drugs, man. Listen, the drug game, you only gonna last for so long, and it didn't seem as if though he had any type of end game. Come on, man. We talking about what, 280 million, and then you got 100 niggas on your team. That nigga, that's pretty much an operation. Like y'all, it's like y'all finna do this for the rest of your life. Like you finna retire or something like that. When you should have been just like, okay, hey, look. You said Longway has influenced a lot of artists as well. He doesn't get enough credit like Quan, Skipper, and well, he had a lot of influence. But see, the difference is though. Actually, check this out, sweetie. This is the thing. Guwap to me was at the top when we talk about top of the pyramid in terms of influencing all of these guys. He influenced Young Thug, well, Weezy had a lot to do with that too. Between Guwap, because Guwap discovered a lot of these guys, like the Kodak Blacks and like the Young Thugs. Of course, he had the Peewee Longway, Rich Homie Quan, blah 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 blah, on and so forth. A lot of the guys from Atlanta and all this other stuff. But the thing about it is that Guwap moved away from doing the stuff that he was doing on the street. It was like once he got out of prison, even people were talking about, oh yeah, this is, when Guwap got out of prison, guess what? He was on his health. He was on wellness. He was about, him and Keisha Dior was working out, doing workout videos, things of that nature. And everybody was like, well, man, what happened to Guwap? What happened to Guwap being in the trap? What happened to Guwap? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody running the house, catch a body, that type Guwap. What happened to Guwap? Don't nobody come in my kitchen. You know what I'm saying? That Guwap. What happened to that one? Yeah, Jeezy, all them guys. But the thing about it is they took a different route after a while. Especially like, Jeezy and, T.I. We all saw what happened with, with T.I. when after he caught the gun case and all this other stuff. Even though T.I. got that little jacket on him and everything, but that's a whole nother story. But they took a different route. Them guys took a different route, man. You said agreed. Gucci made the wisest choice and matured. Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's fact. That's 100%. Hey, listen. That's why a lot of rappers right now, man, rap is like a short-lived career. You can only rap You could only rap for so long. Yeah, like if you look at LL Cool J, okay, he made a record with Eminem just recently. It's called Murder Ground. Okay, and shout out to Chown Biz because he had put me on that. But okay, like for instance, I'm using LL Cool J for an example. LL Cool J should be a career that you should want to follow. Like you should want to follow a career like LL Cool J. You know why? Because LL Cool J, yes, he was able to make music, but guess what? LL Cool J different series, on TV and stuff. So he's able to make his transition. The same with to a lesser extent, Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah was able to be versatile in what she did. She was able to get out of rap, make movies. She had Living Single. She was doing stuff for like CoverGirl, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should try to do because rap is only gonna last you so long. Yeah, but instead you want to hit the trap again. You should be trying to trap your way out. Don't trap your way in. You got to find an exit plan. But see, a lot of them, they don't want to, they don't want to hear none of that. They want to worry about, oh yeah, I got the trap, I got the, you know what I'm saying, I got the money, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know what? I'm about to get my ops, I'm about to get more bodies, all this other stuff. Well, guess what? Guess where you end up? And listen, God forbid they get hit with a RICO. God forbid they get hit with a RICO. You know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid they get hit with a RICO or whatever, But the way that things is going right now for everybody, it's like they want guys in jail. Now, with Young Thug, they need to go ahead and let him go. You know what I'm saying? They need to go ahead and throw the case out. That was a sloppy circus and everything. Now, this trial that's getting ready to come up with Dolph, which that's the trial that everybody's waiting on. That's not going to be a circus act. That's going to be very serious. It's going to be short, but it's going to be very serious, and it's going to be straight to the point. No pun intended. Okay, but that whole, even the Fannie Willis case. If you look at the Fannie Willis case, hell, she don't got her shit in order. Hell, Fannie Willis worried about flying niggas out and shit like that, and going on dinner dates and doing infidelity and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I love my black queens, but she had no reason in being in leadership. The same thing with Tiffany. Tiffany Henway, whatever her name is, Hennington. I don't know her last name. But she had no reason in that type of position. If you in that type of position, man, you got to make sure your shit is together, man. But spinning the block talking about Peewee Longway. I like what Peewee Longway. Matter of fact, Peewee Longway is very entertaining. Peewee Longway could have been a comedian. Like if Peewee Longway funny than a motherfucker, man. That's what he should have did, man. He should have went into comedy or something like that, man. I know comedy is it's rough to make it in or something like that, but man, anything else besides that though, man. Anything else besides that. Nobody wants to get the message. I guess Casanova, that wasn't a wake-up call. I guess Young Thug, even though he hadn't officially been sentenced or anything, that was That was a wake up call. That I guess that wasn't a wake up call. Even when we talk about these guys that are, checking out, unfortunately, like Rich Homie Quan, I guess that wasn't a wake up call. But nobody wants to have these type of conversations. Everybody gonna think, well, it don't affect me and all this other stuff. Some of y'all, man, y'all got some family members that's involved in this type of stuff. And it might take you to let them know, hey, look, man, you might be making the money, you might be getting this, you might be getting the bag and all this other stuff. But you got to ask them what the end game is. What is your end goal? What do you have in store? Because the likelihood of you making it out is slim to none. Anything can happen. Anything could take place when you're in that type of environment. And look, this isn't to preach. I can't sit up here with the Peewee Longway situation and go shoulda, woulda, coulda. I can't do that. But most people are, and I bet there was a lot of people that were close to Peewee Longway, and I know this is gonna be tough for me to say, and some people ain't gonna be able to swallow this pill, but I'm gonna say it. There were people around Peewee Longway that actually encouraged this because of the money that he was probably making. Okay, there was some people that was like, okay, well, he's making money, you know what I'm saying? He's doing this for me, or he's buying this for me, or he's investing in this for me, so what can I say? Not realizing that money that you got is going to be short-lived. There's a potential risk that something could take place. But like I said, man, what he did, dumb as hell, man. Dumb as hell. You get to a certain point in life, man, you make a certain amount of money, that's when you should be trying to be like, you know what, let me make this move to try to get myself out of this way, or to try to climb out of this way. Everybody else, they're trying to dig themselves deeper in the hole, and that's what Peewee Longway did. And then unfortunately, a lot of guys, they don't see a way out of anything. They're like, okay, the only thing that I can do is move work. That's the only thing that I could see that could possibly bring in revenue. Because unfortunately, for a lot of them guys, that's all that they know. But really, man, you should be out there trying to pick up a skill. These people that are coming into this country, like the migrants and stuff, everybody, and listen, not all of them are coming in here with good intention. Okay, I want to make that clear. Not all of them are coming in here with good intentions, but a lot of them are coming in here with good intentions. They want to come in here. They want to start a business. First off, they want to make sure that they healthy. I've seen a lot of immigrants that come in. They are truly focused. They probably can't afford a gym, but you'll see them outside doing push-ups, doing sit-ups, jumping jacks. So they want to make sure that their health is right first. Then on top of that, on making sure that their health is right, because you can't function unless your body is right. Then they want to get their family together. So a guy might have a wife, might have a kid, this, that, and the third. He want to make sure that home is taken care of, making sure that um, the mouths are fed, and the heads have a roof over it and clothes on the back. This that sort of thing. They're making sure that is taken care of. Then on top of that, they're looking at, okay, the potential for emergency. Well, hey, if I check out, will my family be straight? If I check out, will they have something invest? Will I have something invested in them that they can um, fall back on? That sort of thing. That's what they come here. They come here with those intentions, and you wonder why a lot of people, like the migrants, they take jobs from people that are actually already here in this country. You know why? Because, like, for instance, you got people that are COs, like those four women that were having sex with the inmates and stuff like that, and bringing in contraband and stuff like that to the inmates. Well, hell, why you think they taking jobs from you? Because you're not trustworthy. You're not coming to your job to do your job. You coming to your job to create terror, to cause trouble. You think that they want to hire somebody like that? You think that and see, you messed it up for everybody. And these are black women. You making us look bad. You messing everything. You messing everything up for all of us. Whereas they go hire somebody else who hadn't been in this country that long or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they do their job and go to hell home, who you think they want? And they do a better job than you. They do a better job than you. They're more efficient. They're more proactive. They're playing chess. They're not playing checkers. So really, Peewee Longway, he didn't. He made his name like he pretty much damaged his name by doing things the short way. He didn't play the long game. He should have been playing the long game. I mean, he's not a young no more. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no spring chicken no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Peewee Longway, what, 35 or something like that. Hell, I think wait, how old is Peewee Longway? No, he ain't in his 20s no more. Because it's been some years since he was really, like, popping like that. But either way, he wanted to play the long way. Okay, 36. Yeah, I knew he was like 35, 36 years old. So he's not a spring chicken anymore. You're 4 years from 40. And I mean, we're going to say what they say about the whole situation with the artists and stuff. 1017, they got bad luck and all that stuff. But I'm talking about from an individual standpoint. Guwap did the smart thing. He saw where the game was going. He saw where his life was going. But I'm not going to sit here, like me sitting here, I understand the infatuation of what Peewee Longway was doing. The power, the bravado, Of course, the money. You know what I'm saying? Being able to help people out. Now, the reason why I'm not gonna go in on them like some people have been going in on him, because you never know. Maybe he was helping people out with that money. But that goes back to what I was saying earlier. The people that were around him, they were probably, like encouraging him to do it. Unfortunately, like you probably had family members that was, that were suffering and all this other stuff. But the fact that he was able to come through with money and be able to get their bills paid, this, that, and the third, they're like, okay, well, we know what he's doing, but what can we say? What can we do? We can't be mad at him. He's helping me out. He's paying for my daughter to go to this school. He's paying for my daughter to do that. Or my son to do this or do that. So sometimes you gotta let things sink in. This guy right here, man, and then on top of that, you gotta think about the other people that were involved too. I'm thinking about the other people that were involved too. It's not just Peewee Longway. We're talking about 100 people, 100 plus people. A 100 plus people. A lot of families, probably depended on some of those people if they had a family. It's a big shakeup, man. A big shakeup, man. I think this is listen, this shakeup is bigger than what some people realize, man. For real. But on that note, man, I was just speaking my piece. Make sure y'all like it, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications. Tell them, man, it's straight to the point. I'll be getting at y'all later.